Welcome to
Welcome
your
back,
new
fellas.
favorite sports podcast.
It's good to see y'all. It's good to see you.
Gang. Straight sports.
Yo, thank you, Yankees, for getting this W.
Yeah, man.
Big Volpe
Yeah.
vibe. Big grunts, man. Can't go out like that. Big
Know what I
Volpe
mean?
vibe. Let's
We
go.
don't do cameras, but y'all see it.
Shout out to
Y'all
Anthony.
see it.
Put them
Welcome
brooms
back.
away.
Welcome back. Y'all know what it is.
Take
Another
this in,
week.
baby.
Another week, man. NFL Week 8. We're going to kick it off with our Thursday night game from last week. We had the Minnesota Vikings attending the LA Rams. We had the Rams winning that game 30-20. We had everybody picking the Vikings. Let's talk about it, fellas.
I think the Vikings is making that trip back down to earth that we were speaking about.
Yeah, if the playoffs started today, I think they're like 5th or 6th. So
No, they're still sitting at 5-2. They gave themselves a lot of cushion, starting
5-2
on 5-0.
But everybody got to have a good record in the offs, bro. You know how to play on.
Nah, that division is crazy too because they got the Vikings in that division and the Packers. So yeah.
Yeah, that game was a good game, too.
Yeah, the
Jefferson.
Vikings is a good team. Bro.
Jefferson's a beast. Cup and Puka.
It was
Gee,
really about
Defense too. The defense is strong.
Puka and Cup coming back.
Yeah, that was big.
He got his weapons back. They ready to roll. Watch out for the Rams.
word. All right. For our next game, we had the New York Jets going to the New England Patriots. We had the Patriots winning that one 25-22. Everybody chose the Jets. Talk about it.
Yo.
I chose the Jets to be nice, but I had a feeling, the AFC is always a dogfight, and the Jets always split.
Why is Zerline still
one of these
employed?
games.
Why does
still
Greg
employed
Zerline
because
still have a job, yo?
No
I don't know
idea.
how that's
No
fair.
idea.
Nah, what?
What? Why does your man still have a job?
Yo, because he didn't miss game-winning kicks, B. If this kicker was competent, we would have at least two, maybe three more wins on our record.
Why y'all got a kick instead of score touchdowns?
Because we didn't
You
score
got
the touchdown,
Devontae
and now we in
Adams.
field goal range,
You got
and we kicking the
Devontae
field goal.
Adams, Garrett Wilson.
That game is disgusting.
Get to a field goal range,
That
you
game
gotta
was
make the
disgusting.
kick. You got one job, bro. That's it. You a Buffalo Bills fan out of all people in the world should know the importance of a field goal. Why y'all ain't score a touchdown? You had Lofton, you had Thurman Thomas, you had Jim Kelly.
Yo,
You know
but
what I mean? But y'all
you know what I
kicked
mean?
the
That
ball.
game though, I was at that game, and I'm gonna tell you, even as a Jet fan, I'm watching New England wide receivers drop passes, and I'm just throwing up my hands because it's just disgusting. It's just bad football. Bad football, man.
So then you get what I'm saying. It's more than just Greg Zerline.
That shit was bad football. That shit was just bad football. But anyway, you know what I mean? Before y'all two get all caught up on that game, we still got 14 more to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Just lost at the end of the day. White, you got anything to add on to that, White? Just
Nah, I picked them because of you, so it's your fault. And yeah, Jets is just bad. It's a bad pick. Bad work.
It's just horrible.
Seller of the AFC East. Let's just say lights out.
For our next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Cincinnati Bengals. We got the Eagles winning that game 37-17. Everybody chose the Bengals. Talk about it.
We got the same energy for the Bengals.
I'll take blame for the Bengals because I feel like I've been telling y'all they're gonna go on a run. I know y'all know they good, and these be some tough games. So they could have won that game. Like,
so you think the Bengals could make the wild?
They got smacked though.
In the division.
No, I think the Bengals will make the playoffs still. Yeah.
The Bengals is out of it.
I think they're out of it.
Yeah,
I think they might be out of it too. I ain't gonna lie. Pittsburgh and Baltimore look like they coming out. One of them coming out that division.
Yeah, they should both make the playoffs.
Well,
I don't know about Pittsburgh making the playoffs, but they got a better shot than Cincinnati.
For our next game, We got the Green Bay Packers visiting the Jacksonville Jaguars. We got the Packers winning that game 30-27. Everybody chose the Packers.
He's a lover. Love got hurt though. Malik Willis came in, finished that game off strong. Shout out to Malik Willis.
Shout out Malik.
Like quarterbacking.
Packers look like a good team. They solid.
This
Love is banged up.
So. Love throws 1 or 2 interceptions every game though. He's having a great season, but nobody's talking about his turnovers.
They got away with one. The Jaguars beat them tough, but they're the better team, so they should have won. Love's turnovers, like he's doing a lot, so
for our next,
it's different.
For our next game, we had the Tennessee Titans visiting the Detroit Lions. We got the Lions winning that game 52-14. Everybody chose Detroit. Talk about it.
Detroit's on a roll. They score every time they get the ball. It seems like
they 6-1. I think they ranked number 1 in the power rankings right now.
Remember scored every game this year. It seems like
Sonic and Knuckles, baby.
Sonic and Knuckles, St. Brown, Jared Goff looking good.
Laporta.
Lions on fire.
That's why they put the Vikings at the 5th spot.
They saying they might make a move though for a big defensive lineman, defensive end, outside linebacker, pass rusher. They might make a move to make up for Hutchinson.
He out for the year, huh?
Dante Johnson got traded to the Ravens.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Aiden's out for the year.
Stephon Diggs is hurt.
Stephon Diggs out for the season.
Yeah, Stephon out for the season.
Boy, Brandon Bean, like you just made a beautiful move. Marvin Cooper.
Lions won 5 straight. They dropped 40 twice already. They just dropped 50. They balling.
Amari Cooper's a guy for me in fantasy this week.
Lions were scary last year.
You know what he did? He opened up
they mean business this year.
Opened up what? All right. I was about to say with 5 yards receiving, he opened up what?
Aside the Chiefs being 7-0, who's a hotter team than the Lions?
The Lions is ranked number 1 in the power rankings this week.
The Ravens, I would say that's a bad loss the Ravens took this week, but
they can't be the hottest team on the loss.
They can't.
Nah, definitely not.
They still could be.
Definitely not.
Why do you always bring them up? Like you be bugged out, bro.
For our next game,
got like 800.
Yeah, they just lost. How can they be the hottest team?
We get there. For our next game, we got the Atlanta Falcons visiting the Tampa Bay Bucks. We got the Falcons winning that game 31-26. Talk about it. Oh, excuse me. Justin's the only one. Only Justin chose the Bucks. Everybody else chose the Falcons.
Listen.
Shout out to the Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 2 touchdown game on tight end day. His first touchdown wasn't a touchdown. Y'all peep that?
I did not.
His first touchdown, he did one of those stupid playing with the ball before you cross the goal line, and the safety from Tampa Bay smacked it out of his hands. But they called it a touchdown, and then you couldn't really see it in the replay to overturn it. But he was playing around, B. But yeah, tight end day, Kyle Pitts, 2 touchdowns.
ATL, Shelby.
Good.
Tough division matchup. I thought the Falcons had the edge because the receivers for the Bucks are banged up. But Baker held it down. He hung in there, made it close. But yeah, wasn't enough.
Baker definitely held it down.
Turnover at the end. He had a turnover to end the game, right? Or close to the end.
Yeah, he had 2 picks, but he's gonna give you 3 tutties and throw for mad yards, and like I said, he's balling. I ain't never tell you he was.
I picked against him because he didn't have his receiver.
He's elite or top 5
season.
Just this year.
He's having a good season.
Last year too.
Still a lot of turnovers though. Can't ignore the turnovers.
Last year is a great year.
I just had too much faith.
For our next game, we had the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Miami Dolphins. We got the Cardinals winning that game 28-27. White chose the Dolphins. Everyone else chose the Cardinals. Talk about it.
Cardinals pulled that one out at the buzzer. Field goal literally as time expired. Dolphins looked all right with Tua coming back. Tua had a scramble where it looked scary, like he was going to take a hit maybe, but he slid. Hopefully he learned his lesson. Yeah, good win for the Cardinals.
Yeah, great win for the Cardinals. Tough game.
Cardinals.
Dolphins gave it away. They blew the game. They should have won. I should have been right on my pick, but any given Sunday, NFL, you already know the vibes.
Yes, sir. That's how it goes. For our next game, we had the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Cleveland Browns. We have the Browns winning that game 29-24. Of course, everyone chose Baltimore. Talk about it, fellas.
Well, first, let's give a shout out to Jameis Winston.
Shout out Jameis. Well,
So, yeah, that was
number one QB.
For a long time, I've been telling you.
Number one QB, Jameis.
Hungry.
That boy Watson is going.
Yo, did y'all see the? You seen the pregame speech?
So the pregame speech.
Fire, right?
Yeah.
Way more different energy. Like I should be leading this team.
Well,
You mean Watson? He got that massage energy, and he shouldn't be leading nothing.
I should have just went with what I always go with. The home division game. Go with the home team.
Home team. That is.
At the end, it was lucky victory, but
Lamar Jackson made me pick otherwise. And Cleveland's defense is still stout. I don't even know what they ranked this year, but as long as you got Myles Garrett,
we all picked the Ravens because they supposed to win this game. But
they are supposed to. But it's a division game against a team they have trouble against in the past. Like Lamar struggles against Cleveland because they got a good defense, and their defense is.
The defense hasn't been good this year, but
it hasn't been. But it's built to play against Lamar and other teams. Every team is built to play against the best teams in their division because you want to win your division.
Now, this is what I get afraid of. Like we always on the Ravens, like they solidified themselves as the best team. And I was just telling you, like even Lamar, his play after that week, where I had him, and then he comes back the next week and does things like this.
He was on a 5-game winning. They started off 0-2 and then they won 5 in a row.
Yeah, you're not supposed to lose this game.
Ravens a good squad.
You be fanned out and you got to defend them, but you're not supposed to lose this game.
Yep.
You picked them because
we all picked the Ravens.
We all picked the Ravens because
we wasn't even split.
We all picked every team we picked.
It wasn't even one
felt
person.
like they were supposed to win. Like you acting like Lamar lost. Cleveland was the worst loss of the week. The worst loss of the week was the Jets to the Pats.
That's a fact.
That's a worst loss if you want to keep it real.
That's a fact.
So,
yeah,
Pats had one win. Pats had one win.
Calling them soft, and y'all stunting on Cleveland. Their defense ain't great, but I don't know they ranking. Are they that bad of a ranked defense?
The Pats is what I'm saying, and you expect them to be better.
That's what Miles. You ain't that bad.
I get what you're trying to say because what I'm saying is that what you saying is supposed to be that way, but the Browns been that bad all year
because of Deshaun Watson, not because of their defense.
But their defense suffers because of that.
Yeah, but their defense is still good, and
it hasn't been
defense
good.
Is what's
it can't be good.
Like, if your offense is staying on,
should be ranked high.
If your offense is having a bunch of 3 and outs, don't get time to go on the sideline and rest.
Okay.
The defenses. They got more time on the field. The other team got more chance.
I think that's enough Ravens Browns, bro. That's enough Ravens Browns, y'all.
Defense struggling because of that.
They're good against us.
We had the Indianapolis Colts visiting Houston Texans.
Like he said, I think
game 23-20. Everybody chose Houston. Talk about it.
What's this? Houston at Baltimore, Houston at the Colts?
Colts at Houston.
Richardson tapped out.
Yeah, Richardson tapped out. We were talking about that earlier. What do you think about that, Nero?
I never seen that before, but when I did see it, I felt like that might have been some type of code they did have or something like that I didn't know about. Now, like, they benched it.
That was even more crazy. That was a code. It was so crazy. All right, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because me and Chuck was talking. All right, I
thought this was something.
Put your feelings to the side of Josh Allen, right? And think about young Josh Allen, not proven yet, and he's trying to prove himself to you. and you're a Bills fan, the way you are, die hard. If young Josh Allen that's not proven comes out the game, how do you feel about that?
That's what I'm saying. Watching it live, you don't really understand what's going on. I didn't know if he was hurt.
Yo, this is the thing, yo. All right, look.
You know what I'm saying?
Any other position.
I'm saying if you did know, though. If you the coach, is what I'm saying.
Yo, bro, if you watch that play, he just shrugged off a 250-plus pound lineman.
Yo, I'm hurt.
He rushed for another 5 yards and got tackled by a linebacker. Bro. He just left the game because he just was injured with a hip pointer. He obviously tired. He tapped out. A running back could do it. A wide receiver could do it. My whole thing is, knowing football, you playing the position of quarterback. If that's the case, you go in that huddle. Even if they call a pass play, you audible to a run play. If you that tired, you get your breath. Or if it's really that crazy, you burn the timeout. You the quarterback. You that important to the team. That's where he messed up at. Saying I need a breather. I don't think that should get you benched.
I agree with benching.
I don't think that should get you benched. It's like White said, it's a horrible look.
New Orleans Saints visiting the Los Angeles Chargers. You got the Chargers winning that game 26-8. Everybody chose LA. Talk about it.
Harbaugh, they stood on business, defense, running the ball. They made Dobbins had a pretty good game.
You saw that dirty play on Herbert?
Nah, they was acting like you.
Nah, what? Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't say hurt that man. Chill. Why you doing that?
They was acting like they hated Herbert. So I was like, yo, what's going on here?
I don't got hate for Herbert.
Yo, I'm like, yo, Herbert is nice. Yo, lucky they threw a flag.
We tried to gator roll him. Shout out to his offensive
at least his man ran and rolled. That was crazy.
Getting rolled out the way.
How you trying to bend dude's legs and all that?
He was gator rolling. Well, after he gator rolled, it was too much.
I wouldn't have even brought that up, but yeah.
Nah, that was funny, that was the low light / highlight of the game.
Nah, that's crazy work. You can't do that.
We got the Buffalo Bills visiting the Seattle Seahawks. We got the Bills winning that game 31-10. Everybody chose Buffalo. Talk about it.
Well, the rest of the schedule is easy. I look at the Seattle Seahawks like they might be a little bit of a challenge, but we just going to work. We hot right now. We riding the running game. James Cook is just eating. He looking good. Keon Coleman, our rookie, looking good. Nah, he threw a pick. He threw one today. It was Amari Cooper 4. I ain't trying to.
All I know is Cooper didn't do good in fantasy. He got me 1.5 points.
He ain't shielded his man off from that pick either.
He should have turned into a defender.
It was one of them quick slants. It was a quick in route, and he let the man jump in front of him. That was,
Just what's up, though?
I was surprised.
I was surprised. Sound like Josh threw it behind him. I ain't see the play. Quick in route. You gotta shield him, man.
Nah, you supposed to
unless he's saving him from a defender that's gonna hit him coming. You gotta lead him instead of shielding the defender on the quick in route.
Yo, shout out to the Bills. That was a big win.
Let him jump in front of you.
Right here.
Can't be letting him jump in front of you.
Yo, I needed that win.
I gotta see the play.
You're DB. You supposed to know.
I think I needed that win.
You might be making this sound a little extra. Go win, baby. You ain't putting the blame on the receiver.
But Mafia
the ball right with.
I gotta see.
For our next game, we had the Chicago Bears visiting the Washington Commanders. We got the Commanders in that game.
Say about Keon Coleman.
Hail Mary.
Just balling.
Hail Mary.
Yo, he had a one-handed catch, bro.
Yeah, his son's a homie. His son homie.
One-handed catch.
Son this man and all that. I said Keon Coleman. That's it.
Commanders Bears though.
Hail Mary.
You're done.
The crazy
you want the next game?
The DB from
Commanders.
The DB from
from the Bears was talking spicy
to the rap.
Before we get into that, only Justin chose the Commanders. Everybody else chose the
Yeah, he got lucky with that Hail Mary.
That's a heartbreaker. That was funny.
You can't be talking spicy to the fans and then be the one that tips the ball.
Bro, it was a young kid mistake. That was
nothing, bro.
His coach threw him under the fire for that. Like,
he threw himself under the fire. He came and said, apologize. Said
coach pointed him out. He ain't point out how to play before that. They let them get 20 yards to get in Hail Mary rings.
Yeah, it was on the straight out route. Nobody covered.
That's why I don't get mad over one play.
You gotta get mad over that play, bro. What are you talking to the fans for before Hail Mary? You the last line of defense.
Messed that pack up, but they should have not been in that position.
There's nobody.
Should have not been in that position. Bears they outplayed them to that. They won the game, and then any given Sunday, things happen. People get lucky. Hail Mary, they pray.
That's not
the play's called a Hail Mary because it's a prayer.
And you improve the chances of a luck.
So
you do it the right
stuff like
when in doubt, Jaden's the way out.
Jaden's just part of answering praise. That's what.
Yeah, Caleb Williams
part of that. Yeah, he's definitely him.
Hail Mary moment in high school.
He kept it. Like all the little bit of scrambling and the fact that he got it out that deep. And nobody was there for the tip. That's all, that's what you need. So some people can't reach it that far.
For our next game, we had the Carolina Panthers visiting the Denver Broncos. We got the Broncos winning that game 28-14. Everybody chose the Broncos. Talk about it.
Easy. You know why? Sean Payton is way better than my man Chuck thinks. Bo Nix is playing better than Aaron Rodgers.
That's fair to say.
That's not hard to do right now.
I'm just saying, the Broncos, I think, surprising all of us, and they just surprised him.
Is a bad
Broncos a playoff team?
I think so.
Sean Payton is a bad person.
I think that defense carries. I think that defense carries the play.
I heard that. Sean Payton trying to run up the score.
What you think?
Yeah, he got cursed out, but I agree. I don't think it's trying to run up the score. I'm just trying
running fake punts and you doing double reverses late in the fourth quarter. That's the definition of trying to run up the score.
That's how he plays.
I mean, but when niggas put up 70, when people put up 70 against you, I guess you lose or you don't care no more.
Yeah, why would you?
That's why I said it.
You gonna bring that up every?
He don't even care that you bring that
up. 70.
And why shouldn't he try?
I don't want to hear you complain when I got 28.
Let's go back to your same argument about the quarterback and the defense. He's gonna blame Russell Wilson for that 70. That's why he got rid of him.
Yeah,
pack your bags, bro. It's time to go.
Russell Wilson had 28 touchdowns, 26 and 8 last year.
Yeah, he still fired him.
Now he fired.
Yes, he did.
You sent him somewhere else and you still
no. He fired him. He benched him and fired him.
How about Bo Nix with 3 touchdowns?
So you still paid.
Talk about that.
That's to fire him. That's how it works. Now you're not being smart. That's how it works.
90% of his salary.
Pay that. He's not paying him. He fired. The owner's paying him. He don't.
284 with 3 tutties. Man. Bo Nix.
These wins he get in their heads. It's the owners.
Come on, man. I'm talking about the wrong things.
How much on Bo Nix was stats look?
284 with 3 tutties.
Yeah, he was balling.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we need to be talking about. Now all this other. Well, for our next game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. We got the Chiefs winning that game 27-20. Everybody chose the Chiefs. Talk about it.
DeAndre Hopkins now. They trying to three-peat. I don't know if they're going to be able to three-peat, but they're going to be hard to beat this year.
Did Hopkins do anything this game? I know Kelsey had a big game. I know Worthy scored a touchdown.
Yeah, it was National Tight End Day, and all the tight ends were sketchy.
Tight End Day.
Yeah, one catch. The Chiefs is undefeated. Their defense is the reason why. Mahomes threw another pick. He had a pretty good game. And, the Chiefs just win football games. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They got the referees. They got the script. They got everything going right now for them. So they undefeated, and you know what I mean? Looking forward to the Bills and the Texans, and I see 1 other 2 games that they might have a problem with, so that they don't go undefeated, because that's all loose pumping. And my only happiness is gonna come from lose downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Be here first.
Our next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys visiting the San Francisco 49ers. We got the Niners winning that game 30-24. Chuck and Nero chose the Cowboys. Justin and White, you guys chose the Niners. Talk about it.
What's that story in the Bible about Judas and the Jew? You know what I'm talking about? Listen, bro, just watch who's around you.
How about them?
Watch who's around you.
And Nero, how about them Cowboys, yo?
Let them explain themselves, because
Jerry, how about them Cowboys? Shout out to CD Lamb. CD Lamb went crazy in fantasy. CD Lamb
went crazy.
You knew Purdy
CD Lamb, baby. Woo!
Purdy had a good game.
Purdy always does a good game. It's one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Purdy, 18 for 26, 260, 1 tutty.
1 tutty.
Purdy, 18 for 26, 260, 1 tutty.
Did he have a rushing tutty too? Or how many rushing?
I don't know.
Because that's what he do.
CD, 13 receptions, 146, 2 tutties.
Who did that?
CD.
Oh, that was all in garbage time. Yeah, let's talk about that. I want to bring up these garbage time stats. So, we was smacking them, blowing them out, pause. You know what I mean? Treating them like how you treat homeless kids. And then
Bo Nix had a better game than Purdy.
By the end, we was chilling, celebrating, and they came back and did a lot of garbage time stuff. And
Bo Nix better than Purdy.
No way.
Yeah,
look at the numbers.
Game than him, and his team is in a better position.
Look at the numbers. All you gotta do is look at the facts and numbers.
Who team
instead of your feelings.
Who team got more wins?
They had a different schedule.
I don't know. So what?
And their defense
you can say Denver's schedule might be harder.
That's the reason.
Denver play
if you want to make up stuff,
AFC West with the best team in the league.
Bro, I feel
you just talked about.
I'm just talking about.
I'm just saying this week.
That's it.
Bo Nix had a better week than Purdy.
This week, yeah.
And I'm sure if you look at the season stats, he probably got just as good of, if not better numbers. But it's okay. Don't be sad. Don't.
Why would you make up?
I'm just
stuff that don't matter. If he got numbers like your quarterback, is what I'm telling you.
He got a better record than y'all. So
that's crazy. Let's get to the real numbers. See right here.
Better than y'all.
What numbers you want to bring up? Which one?
I don't know. Wins and losses.
Wins and losses. Yeah, I told you. When the end of the season, you're gonna have a record.
We talk about right now.
Yeah, right now that don't matter.
Just like when we was earlier, we was talking about right now. While I'm talking about Baltimore being so good. It was off a loss. Now he mad because Bo Nix better than Purdy. Well, let's go to the next game.
Next game.
The Broncos play the Panthers.
For our next game, Monday night, we got the New York Giants.
Panthers was on the list of teams we picked. This is the reason the Jets is trash. They the reason the Jets is trash. Nero knows that. We speak on this, and now your man's in this field.
And Purdy's the
Aaron Rodgers the reason they doing bad, and they're not gonna make the playoffs.
Your team can't elevate above.
We're gonna get into the next game. We're gonna get into the next game or what, man?
Who had better stats this week? Bo Nix or Purdy?
We gotta get into the next game.
And he won 2. And he won more than
yo. You don't got all night. You do not have all night.
You brought up Bo Nix.
I brought up because he better than you.
Got a better
all year. That's what I'm telling you.
He probably having a better season.
Come on, man. There's got to be some sort of order, bro. Like,
the next game,
Brock Purdy got over 2,000 yards passing. Both the people you talking about don't. Just so that you understand.
Come on,
Aaron Rodgers and your man both got 2,000 yards passing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I bought up Bo Nix.
They don't. This is
why there needs to be a time limit on games, bro. Because we're not going to be doing this, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. This is ridiculous, bro. Next game is we got the New York Giants. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Your man got the yards.
Giants Steelers last game. Steelers and
we got the Steelers winning that game 26-18. Everybody chose the Steelers. Talk about it.
New York sports.
That was like the Panthers pick, bro. That was an easy one. Nobody watched it. Everybody's watching the Yankees lose. That's what happened on Monday.
Yeah, it wasn't even as close as the score would indicate. Giants got a touchdown.
Neighbors back.
It was actually tied up at half. 9-9.
Yeah, then the Steelers scored 2 touchdowns. Game wasn't close to the end. Giants scored that last trash touchdown. Could have scored again, but Daniel Jones did what Daniel Jones do.
Yeah, boy. That's that.
Yeah.
And that'll wrap up our week 8 recap. We got Justin coming through with 11 wins, Nero with 10 wins, Cheese 10 wins, White 10 wins. We see y'all in a bit for next week's picks.
What was the
Go Bills.
What was the last game you was doing?
Yo, welcome back, y'all.
Week 9.
Yes, sir. Week 9. Let's get into it. Our Thursday night game. We got the Houston Texans 6-2 visiting the New York Jets 2-6. The Jets are -2. Who y'all got?
I was gonna switch things up and pick against the Jets, but never will I ever. Let's go Jets. 2-point favorites at home. We're not even getting the 3-point respect we deserve. Nor should we get it at this point. Let me keep it real. But I do this. Gang green. GGFYT. If you know, you know. Jets by 50.
Who's next?
I mean, I think we all know the obvious here.
It's no Stephon Diggs. It's no.
Don't matter.
Don't matter. I like that energy. I like that energy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Texans on this one. I think this is gonna be a close one, but I think the Texans are
gonna put it out. Watching my friends right now, man. Watching. Ain't that what you said?
You gotta be logical though.
I'm watching them. Vegas said we 2-point favorites. That's logic.
And y'all home. You know the rule, bro.
Yeah, that's where a good could go. With a
kid. Is Zerline still on my team? Matter of fact,
that's 3 points right there.
Yo,
you gonna
make
miss
your
that.
pick, bro. I'm watching my friends, bro. While you make this pick, this is what you told me to do last segment. Come on.
We all going with the Texans. Just
all right, I'm watching. I watched.
Everybody Texans, Cheese.
It's like a minute because you almost had me feel that.
Nah, I got the Jets, baby.
Cheese, you alone is the Jets, huh?
Yeah, of course, bro. What you mean?
All right. Listen, man. I just want to make sure that I'm documenting this correctly. You know.
That's the rest of the season, bro.
I gotta get this on wax correct. You heard?
CJ Stroud. Shout out to you, homie.
This is why my
back. For our next game, we got Miami Dolphins 2-5 visiting the Buffalo Bills 6-2. We got Buffalo at -6.
Mafia.
Let me see what y'all guys got. I'm watching my friends.
I got Buffalo.
Oh, you smart.
Who y'all playing?
Miami.
It don't even matter.
Oh man.
And Buffalo.
I'm giving out team records and spreads, and you asking who they playing.
So we're gonna get flashbacks playing us.
Who you got? This is why we supposed to have bro, to avoid this. This is the whole point.
Who got the Dolphins?
Yep. Yeah, your friends is watching you, White. Just letting you know, big watching.
Why you got the Dolphins?
Let's see.
Yeah, White got the Dolphins. Everybody else got Buffalo.
This is why the lead is the way it is.
He's in the
For our next game, we got the Denver Broncos 5-3 visiting the Baltimore Ravens, also 5-3. Baltimore is -9.5.
You got Bo Nix and Sean Payton. That's your squad this year. For your secondary team is feeling like who you got?
Far from that, but they just nice. I don't think the Ravens. If the Ravens won last week, I would have picked the Broncos, but I'm gonna pick the Ravens because they can't lose 2 in a row. They playing in Denver. They playing in Denver.
They're playing in Baltimore.
Yeah, so I like that. I like the Ravens at home. Spell it out. The road it gets shaky. And so you really got shaky in Denver.
I'm gonna go with Ravens. And I got Deontay Johnson scoring a touchdown in this game. Really? They just picked up a new receiver. I feel like he's gonna do big things. Zay Flowers, Deontay Johnson.
You better bet Zay.
Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry, Bateman. They looking good over there.
That's a good prop bet. Y'all better go catch that. See what that is on FanDuel.
They just can't get smacked again like they did last week. So they was getting smacked.
What's the picks?
Picks. To come back.
Yeah, but I think everybody the house got Baltimore.
Everybody rolling on Baltimore.
Yes, sir.
Baltimore around the board.
Yep.
All right. For our next game, we got the Los Angeles Chargers 4-3 visiting the Cleveland Browns 2-6. Chargers -1.5. Who you got?
On wax right here written, I got the Chargers, but I'm thinking about switching at the Cleveland right now. Y'all pick. Let me think about that.
Yeah, I was hoping they go Chargers. I'm going with famous Jameis. Like, it's gonna make the difference.
That's a good one.
Yeah, kind of like what Jameis Winston is doing.
I was just talking.
I got to ride with my Bolts because
that battery sport. The Colts
family ties. Go Bolts.
I think they both play their game. They should win, but I feel like Jameis bringing that magic like he do. Like,
Who's home?
Who you got, Just?
Yeah, I think he got some magic in him, but
that's what I'm thinking. Cleveland,
they need wins. If it's at any time, he got to get them now. If not, they out of it.
Who you got, Just?
It's a good game.
Give me the Bolts.
Chargers.
Chiefs.
I'm sticking with the Chargers. White is the only one going with Cleveland. You know that's a super winnable game for Cleveland. I should go Cleveland. I'm going Chargers.
All right. Our next game, we got New Orleans Saints 2-6 visiting the Carolina Panthers 1-7. New Orleans -7. Who you got?
The Saints.
I got the Saints. That's an easy one for me. Looks like the Panthers is tanking.
Yeah, I know the rule.
What is the rule?
I'm going big Saints.
I'm going Saints. House got Saints.
Yep. Saints around the board.
Who you got?
I figured that.
I'm gonna stick to the script. I'm gonna go with the. We developed the script.
Yeah.
The only thing is though, this is like one of the only few games that you could pick the Panthers.
Yo, and the Tennessee.
I was gonna point that out.
And Tennessee played New England.
Any of the bad games, like all right. But once again, let me get back to what I usually gotta say. And yeah, this is the game that you don't want to watch. You don't want to tune in. Go to the game. Make sure they pay you to go.
You get some free food or something.
Yeah, like, and on top of that, like they owe you $40.
Straight $40.
It's crazy.
All right, for our next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders 2-6 visiting the Cincinnati Bengals 3-5. Cincy at -7. Who you got?
The world is so crazy.
I got Cincinnati.
Every week we gotta pick and lose with you guys, bro. You like the Ravens, except for the Ravens win.
I'm picking them, my God.
Make it make sense. I'm picking Joe Burrow, bro. Y'all go ahead.
You better not go with Minshew and Ritter over there.
Yeah, you can't go with Minshew and Ritter over
there. Yeah, I'm looking for the Bengals to
they played
go crazy.
I know how this house goes, man.
They was in it towards the end with some
crazy house.
Cincinnati Bengals got this one, though.
They better than.
But shout out Burrow.
No, hopefully Higgins is back. No, Higgins is big. They don't play the same, man. They're missing Mixon, like I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're missing.
Cincy across the board, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Will do.
If they lose this one, they season.
That's right.
For our next game, we got the Washington Commanders 6-2 visiting the New York Giants at 2-6. We got Washington at -3.5. Who you got? Who we got?
Work for Jay today. It's a division game. I'm going against my pick the home team just because I think the Skins is the The Commanders, my bad, is that much better than the Giants. I'm old. Pardon me, people.
Yeah, I'm going with China. The DC boys.
The Commanders.
Yeah. The Giants, like, I think they could win this game because these are the type of games that
Nero, don't confuse the red, white, and blue uniforms.
Nah, they win games like this though, and then you be mad. That's how this happens.
It's a division game.
Exactly. It's NFC League
home.
They probably split.
But
yeah,
I'm going with
that's my rule to pick the home one. But I'm going against the rule just because I think
just who you got
is that much better.
You know who I
I'm gonna go Commanders because
JD.
last time I did this, Giants let me down. I always try to show the New York teams love.
Commanders across the board. It's only right. It's only right.
Hail Mary.
For our next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys 3-4 visiting the Atlanta Falcons 5-3. We got Atlanta at -3. Who you got?
ATL shouted. I know the rule. We're supposed to how about them Cowboys, but I ain't with it. They need a running game. How about getting a running game?
Who you got?
I got the Cowboys by a field goal.
You got a kicker that can make field goals.
Yeah,
How about them Cowboys? You know I'm going with the Cowboys, baby.
And you guys have
Jerry.
Brandon, you'll be like, forget it.
America's team, baby. It's not even a question.
Like 5-2.
Sticking to the boys.
ATL shout it.
America's team.
Yeah, just
He kicks
It's
50
Cash
plus
Tober.
quick. He does his thing. Shout out to Kirk though.
Cowboy fans. Y'all gonna get this W.
Big Cousins is doing his thing.
ATL shouted.
For our next game, we got the New England Patriots 2-6 visiting the Tennessee Titans 1-6. Titans -3.5. Who you got?
Pains me. I'm going Patriots just because of the rule.
Yeah, me too. But I also hope Drake May plays. Does he have a chance to play or not?
That was a concussion. That was a baby concussion. He should play.
I tell you, I like Drake May. I'm following the rules. That's it.
Yeah, I gotta follow the rules on this.
Law and order for a reason.
I don't want to paint the picture.
Can't even say it.
They both could, but it goes back to the same thing with the Saints game. Like anyone could win this game.
Yeah, I would not be shocked.
Yeah. Like either one could blow each other out. Pause. Either one could be like a tight game, or it could just
This
be
is gonna be a tight game,
like,
and the Patriots are gonna pull it off.
Don't watch.
I would not be finding out.
Patriots
just beat the Jets, didn't they?
Beat the
Who you going with?
Yeah. Yeah. Pat yourself on the back.
You going with the Pats too? Yeah. You don't want to go like Pats. Keep the Pats, bro. Yo, shout out to New England though, bro.
Yeah, shout out to those suckers.
But we don't like the Pats, and we don't like Boston either.
New England, you suck.
For our next game, we got the Chicago Bears 4-3 visiting the Arizona Cardinals 4-4. Arizona -1. Who you got?
I got Arizona at home.
Justin, who you got? Arizona? Or you going with the young boy?
What's the line?
1 at Arizona 1.
All right, so
Who we got?
I'm going with Caleb. I thought Justin was going with Caleb, but I'm not going to wait on his first number 1 picks. That's it. I'm going with Caleb. I think the defense is going to be the difference because Cardinals is balling, and it should be a good game.
Cardinals on this one. I like Caleb Williams, but Cardinals is kind of hot right now. Yeah, I can see them getting this W at home. Put me in for the Cardinals.
Cardinals. Got you.
I wanted to say Caleb. But the Cardinals.
Coming off that loss, Caleb. I don't know.
I think the Cardinals get smacked. This is like the type of games I'll be telling you about them. And they're good.
So you got the cards, just?
Yeah. Give me the cards.
All right. For our next game, We got Jacksonville Jaguars 2-6, visiting the Philadelphia Eagles 5-2. Philly -7.5. Who you got?
Philly. Give me the Eagles. I got the Eagles. Jacksonville sucks.
Yeah, Jacksonville's doing bad. Eagles should win this one.
You gotta wait 340 something more days to pick Jacksonville, so I'm going with the Eagles, and I still think that Trevor Lawrence is good, even though like he makes Chuck look good all the time.
Herbert.
I
might have to fall back on my stance with Herbert, but
Trevor Lawrence. I always tell you Herbert was better.
I'm about to double down.
That one I always told you. Like Herbert was always better. Just the way he showed in the Chargers.
Win the game.
Well, he's still on the Chargers, but I mean in the beginning,
three losses isn't necessarily.
You remember those playoff games they lost though, right? Like it's not like he should have won at least one of them. It was like 2, I think, back-to-back years. It was crazy. Them L's.
Trevor Lawrence.
Step it up, Trevor.
Just now getting these W's.
You can't be winning once a year, bro. You can't do it. You're gonna end up
for our next game.
Like Watson.
For our next game, we got the Detroit Lions 6-1, visiting the Green Bay Packers 6-2. Lions -3.5. Who you got?
Where's it at?
Green Bay division game in Lambeau. This is rough.
Hope all you guys pick the Lions.
I'm picking the Lions.
Yeah.
You hope I pick the Lions, and that's exactly what I picked.
There's no love right now, though, right?
Love is if he plays,
he happens.
He came off the field.
Love. I don't know. So I don't know.
He gotta play.
I don't know. No love. Then I don't know. Not that Willis can't handle it, but
I'm going Detroit.
I'm gonna have to go to Detroit.
There's no love, but it's also no Aiden Hutchinson on Detroit.
So you got Packers, right? And
I feel like Chuck, like I don't even want to do that. That's why I don't even like picking like that. If you telling me Love's not playing, I'm going with the Lions. They just dropped 50. If Love plays, I like them to win by a field goal. I think it would be more of a close division.
Let's get up.
Just like you told me last week, we can't do that. So pick a team.
That's why I pick the Lions.
Pick the Lions.
Yeah. I might have to go with that. Love is out. Is that that's what y'all telling me?
Yes. Yeah, so what up, though?
I don't know if he's questionable.
But it looked like it was bad then.
He gobbled off the field.
He's been hurt so many times this year. He just keeps coming back.
Nah, he's a beast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he plays, it's gonna be scary. I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, what up, though?
Everybody going Detroit?
Yeah, what up, though?
Yeah, this Green Bay gonna win.
All right. For our next game, we got the Los Angeles Rams 3-4, visiting the Seattle Seahawks 4-4. The Rams -1.5. Who you got?
This is where I stay true. This is where I stay true to my rule when I'm picking a home team in a division game because I think they that close.
Such a good game.
Yeah. So I'm going Seattle because they're the home team. That's my logic on that one.
Good logic. Here you go, man. That's your division. Who you see winning this one?
The Seahawks overall are better, but the Rams are playing better right now. You go with the Rams.
I'm going with the Rams too.
I think the Seahawks will get them at the next game.
Let's go, Gino. This is where you said I get a win right here. Everybody going Rams.
Wait, they play twice?
The Rams. I
feel like the division game.
Just Cooper and the Poets together. Stafford is just crazy, and Kyron Williams is just a problem.
Rams got the talent.
So I'm going Rams.
My division is knotted up. So
I just
played. Who you got, Jess?
Seahawks. Rams. So they didn't impress me, and I'm gonna go Rams.
That's why I'm picking Rams. I just blew Seattle out. Makes sense.
You got the Rams too, right, Jess?
Nah, Rams.
Seattle.
You took the Rams, Just?
Yeah.
For our next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts 4-4.
Never seen the Bills before.
Visiting the Minnesota Vikings 5-2. Minnesota -5. Who you got?
I got Minnesota on wax, but I didn't think that Flacco was starting for the Colts. I didn't put that into my. I didn't factor that in. So,
who you got?
Yeah, go ahead. You gonna factor the Flacco?
Yeah, I don't care if Flacco bring his parents to the game.
Yeah, it don't really matter.
I'm going with Justin Jefferson, Sam Darnold, and that Vikings defense and that defensive coordinator that got them balling. Even when they lose, they still in it. They show me like they legit this shit. So I respect going with the Vikings.
This is a tough one because Flacco bring that magic.
Definitely.
And this is definitely a good switch.
He's one of the backup guards at this point.
So
He
might school Sam Darnold.
To earth. That's the question.
And Minnesota's looking shaky as of late.
They lost 2 in a row. Losers of 2 in a row.
So will they lose 3 in a row though?
No.
Nah, right? All right, so let's go with the Vikings.
I'm gonna stick with Minnesota. That's the how I can see Flacco working his magic like this. Paul.
Should be a good game, honestly. That's a good football game to watch.
Who you got, Just?
Yeah, the house got Vikings.
For our next game, final game Monday night, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 4-4, visiting the Kansas City Chiefs 7-0. Chiefs -9. Who you got?
Fred is crazy.
I'm going on Kansas City. I want to we get this smart money on Kansas City.
Always. Just a logical answer. One team is undefeated, the other is.
Okay. So what it sound like?
Who y'all got?
They know they picking Kansas City. We don't want them to win.
Come on, man. What's all the
We
point?
want some money.
Kansas City.
Yeah. Look at me like you said it already.
I did.
You said
Kansas City.
nah. You said
Kansas City.
Before that. That's not
Yeah,
true.
no, that's how it's Kansas City.
So
All right.
Kansas City across the board.
Kansas City across the board. I figured that much. So yeah, that'll wrap up Week 9 picks, man.
There you have it, people. Yankees, good job.
Good job, Yanks.
That's it up, Jets.
For the our total right now.
Cruising, baby, circling them wagons.
We got Neville
Speaking, please.
77-46. Coming in second, we got Justin 71-62. Coming up next, we got Cheese 69-54, and then White 65-58.
All right,
That's a long way from below 500, y'all. Let's go. But yo, Jets, step it up. Thursday night, get this W. Yankees.
Football, we ready.
You play Thursday?
Yes, sir.
Y'all want to win some money? Make sure y'all listen to this voice right here. I mean, say sports.
Sports.
Yankees in 7.
Y'all know it. Y'all have a good night.
Amen. Peace.